Quest VR headsets have been failing. Here's why, and here's what you can do so it doesn't happen to you. So what I mean by failing is something called Bootloop. If you don't know what Bootloop is, be thankful, be grateful that it hasn't happened to you. So essentially what's happening is that Meta logo that you see, there's two versions of it. One will be it appears and then it glows and then fades, glows and then fades. And it just does that on loop. Basically it booted up and then it's just looping. The other one is that the Meta loop appears and then it does a quick 360 and then it flashes and then does another 360 and it just does that indefinitely. So incredibly frustrating, and you know, you don't want to paperweight for a headset, but that's essentially what it became. Also, another one that's in the same kind of vein as these boot loops, but it's more of a power cycling issue. Basically, it'll do one of those two things, but then it just boots up and then powers down, but it says that it's at full battery. It actually isn't. So those are happening, and I will tell you why. The first one that causes these boot loop issues, that causes the headsets to fail, is that users are letting their headsets die. They might power it down, and then the headset will try to do an update, and then before you can plug it in, it dies mid-update. That will cause firmware issues. Make sure you don't do that. Next up, a headset that has not been plugged in for weeks at a time, that's been dead, the battery will have huge issues, and this leads into a boot loop problem again. It doesn't get enough initial startup juice, and then it fails. Next up, using incorrect chargers or using a power bar or an extension cord. Just have a direct outlet. Use the original charge block that comes with your Quest VR, and then don't lose that charge block. Don't let your siblings take it. Don't let your parents take it. Don't let your kids take it. Don't lose it. That charge block should be exclusive for your VR headset, and I'm not kidding. Two of my friends had this issue. They came to me because I'm a techie, and what I did to fix it, all I actually did, I didn't even have to factory reset their headsets. I just plugged it in to my charge block. And that was it. It actually booted up right after that. Craziness. I myself, I had to factory reset my own headset twice now. You know, you get your heads, especially when you first get your headset, you just want to put it on, you want to play, you want to experience that VR, have a blast. And then, you know, it might try to push an update before you plug it in, and then it just wipes. And as a budding YouTuber, I lost hours of media coverage. I was lucky, very lucky, that a factory reset is all it took. It was my first week having my device, and I was trying to be extra careful, but I think I just slipped up. That's all it takes. So take from me, make sure it's charged. Another one, these headsets, don't leave them plugged in. I'm going to show you why I know this, why I know all these other answers, you know, later in the video, but don't leave it charged overnight. You know, try to keep it in that 90-95% and don't let it go below 10%. That's your safety. 10 to 90%. That's it. No, not kidding. Right now I'm trying to just help another commenter that he left it plugged in for over a week. He was using a different charger. I said, well, yeah, I'm rambling now. At any rate, make sure that original charger that comes with your Quest headset, just take extra careful. Be extra careful. Extra care. That's it's so important not to lose that charger. And anyway, on to the rest of the video. So right now I'm going to be showing you my analytics. So this is one of my first videos that I ever put out because, well, it happened to me. I figured it was going to happen to other people. I had to do a factory reset. You can tell my voice was really shaky. I mean, I don't think much has changed with my voice, but here we are. And how many people? We're up to about 30,000. Now that's 30,000 viewers that had a specific problem. Like, why else would they choose an absolute unknown YouTuber? They had a specific question, and that was how to fix the boot loop. And that's if they knew what a boot loop was. This is just a super small sample size, so there's probably hundreds of thousands of people with this problem. It's crazy, and most of the time, it was due to improper care. So, as you can see, and some, like, especially around Christmas this year, so many people were coming to my video asking for help, saying that it was boot looping, and I was able to walk them through how to do the factory reset because they were having issues, and the anxiety was getting to them. But I was able to help a lot. And sometimes it took a case like, you just got it, just take it back to the store and then get a warranty claim. But make sure you do these things and you take the care. It's really important. Anyway, I hope this video gets out to you before you experience the boot loop. Just friendly reminder that preventive maintenance is really important. A lot of us just kind of might slack on it, but it might save you extreme headache, especially if your Quest VR headset goes out of warranty. That would be very expensive. Or even if you're a budding YouTuber, you do not want to see that boot loop. That it can be soul crushing. Yeah, so that was the first week, but I also had it again about a month later. That's when I was first getting into one of my I was starting to grow in popularity and was working on a specific game for a dev company, and I lost all my footage. It can be soul crushing. So take it from me. Take that extra steps, because once you get into the routine of staying on top of it, you just do it naturally. And the final thought, if you do leave your headset in overnight, make sure you unplug it. Okay? We can be forgetful at times, but it's up to you to take care of your property, to take care of your device. Anyway, if you watched the whole video, thank you so much, and that's it. Bearski out.